Hello, everyone. It's a Wednesday evening. We're out at Chapin High School as the Falcons will be taking on Legion Collegiate Academy at 7 p.m. But just ahead of us is looks like overtime for the Chapin team versus Blythewood. They are knotted up 2-2, and looks like they're going to do a 5-minute overtime. And if no one scores, then it should be another 5-minute overtime. So I'm just going to play this while we wait for this, and hopefully it will not have to go to PKs. If it does, we'll show you that as well. Last night, Chapin did win in penalties against Wando, so that was a big victory for them. All right, so I'll put the music back on and just let you enjoy the show. All right, if you're just joining us, the Chapin and Blythewood game went into overtime, double overtime, and now they're going to go to penalty kicks. It is tied up 2-2, so we're just going to show this for you guys. And before the Falcons warm up, probably will be about a 15-20 minute delay before the Falcons start play. So I'm just going to put it on back on the music and enjoy the shootout. All right, welcome to another evening of AC Flora Falcons soccer as the Falcons take on Legion Collegiate Academy out of Rock Thrill, South Carolina. They are part of the Independent Athletic Region, which consists of just 4 teams. One out of Asheville, one out of Greenwood, and one out of Gray, Tennessee, wherever that is. But Legion Collegiate is a strong program, strong. So this is going to be a tough one, of course. Probably tougher than the one we faced last night. Last year, Legion had 12 wins, 0 losses, 1 draw. Don't know how they did in their region, but it says and Max Preps said that they were first in their region last year, but no record is shown there. You see our captains out on the field right now, figuring out who's going to take which side, who's going to kick off. Currently, Legion Collegiate is 1-0. They did defeat River Bluff last night, 1-0 from what I understand. And you just saw Chapin finish off their match against Blythewood, where Chapin lost in penalty kicks. So ups and downs for Chapin. They won in PKs last night against Wando. You might remember Wando from last year that spanked us 7-0. And so that's an impressive victory for Chapin. It was back and forth between Chapin and Blythewood tonight. Blythewood has stepped up and become a strong team of late. So that ended in PKs. So disappointment for our hosts, Chapin. But the Legion Collegiate team is coached by James Finnerty and Parker Thomas. And this is our second match of the tournament that we're in, the Capital City Cup. Our next match will be Saturday against River Bluff. So our bracket, as I said last night, has AC Flora, LCA, who we're playing tonight, River Bluff, and Christchurch. So we're about to get kicked off here. Again, it'll be 40-minute halves. And if there is a tie, we will go to overtime. And still no score, it will go into PKs. All right, so the Falcons take the field. Looks like we've got some of our players back that were MIA due to travel stuff. So we'll figure out where folks are in the lineup. Looks like Sam Strickland is back he was out sick. So it looks like he's back in the starting lineup. Looks like up top we've got Colin Frederick, Colin Moss, in the midfield, Loudon Smith, Johnny Strickland, Noah Todd, and Sam Strickland. Right now we're lined up in what looks like a 4-4-2. So LGA will kick off. They're in the white, Falcons in the red tonight. Looks like they're figuring out the ball situation. All right. We got an inflated ball. Step one. All right, and we're off. We do have a new player this evening that has been pulled up from JV. His name is Ellis Dean. You'll see him at left outside back. Usually that's Josh over there, but Josh has been moved over to right outside back. So Loudon, you saw that right outside back last night. He's in the midfield now. Johnny. Colin Frederick. Switches fields. Loudon. Falcon throw. So once again, I'm inside tonight. The rooftop of their press box is a little too high. The ledge is too high for me to set up, for anyone really to set up. So we're back inside. Unfortunately, don't get that crowd noise. You just hear my annoying voice. That'll be an LGA throw in. LCA, excuse me. Pops it up. Tyler Quinn in goal, of course. Center backs tonight, Hollis Craven and Grant Hill. So the key tonight is last night we got off to a great start in those first 10 minutes. But we seemed to get disorganized after that and couldn't maintain formation all the time. So energetic first few minutes here. That gets cleared. There's Cullen. Drops it. Josh sends that forward. LCA throw in. Loudon and Josh teaming up. Grant. Cullen got a foot on that. Ooh, whiff. Out of bounds. Josh will take this. Johnny sends that over to the corner, but it's shielded from Cullen. That's going to go out of bounds. That'd be a Falcon throw. Another Falcon throw. Into the box. Corner kick. All right. Let's get Hollis Craven in there. He had a few goals last season off of corners. Falcons line up around the 18. Into it. Oh. Keeper got a hand on it but lost it. And transition. Well defended. And now an LCA corner. LCA scattered about. And Tyler snags that. Sends it forward. Cullen. Oh. Let's keep this up. Keep them on their heels. So tonight we're a little more fortified, having some players back. There's Ellis defending. It's my understanding he was on, he is from Angola and was a part of the national team. I assume like a U15 or something like that. He is really relatively new to the area. Josh. They send that down the line. Falcon throw. Colin bringing pressure. Loudon gets a foot on it. Sent into the box. But Tyler will get to that easily. Oh, let's do this. Falcon throw. Ellis will take this. Back to the middle of the field. To the right side of the field. Ellis holds him there. And Ellis clears it. LCA now spreading the ball, looking for something. There we go. Sam intercepts that. Hollis. Gets around Noah. Takes a left-footed shot. Tyler gets a hand on it. Good save. Josh clears it. Looks like they're going to bring in someone else to maybe throw this in. Nope. They're going to just try to stack a couple more players over there. Tyler's there. Noah pops it up. Noah again, sends that up. Cullen. Grant. Nice job, Colin. Be a free kick for LCA. They take it down the left side of the field. Send it back to their center backs who switch fields, goes back to the left side. Found a hole through the midfield. Oh, and there's a goal. Let's take a look at that one. Hole through the midfield. Oh, and there's a goal. Tough break. LCA goes up 1, Falcon 0. So Falcons will kick off. Colin comes out, Charlie player comes in. Send that to the left side, our left side. Ellis sends it up, tries to get that up to Cullen. Falcon throw. LCA throw in. All right. Falcon throw, don't mind that. Into the box. Falcon gets a head on it. There's a shot to the keeper, but that's all right. More of those. Johnny challenges that ball. They work it back to the keeper. Sends that to the right side. Sam being scrappy. All right, transition. Sends the diagonal. Oh, this is dangerous. That's a goal. And LCA goes up 2-0. All right, transition. Sends the diagonal. Oh, this is dangerous. That's a goal. All right, 2-0. Falcons kick off. Header by Noah to Grant. Grant sends that forward. Oh, middle of the field. Ellis defending. Sam gets that. Ellis sends it up to Cullen. Cullen to Charlie. Charlie taking the left side, taking the sideline. The ball gets taken from him and they'll work it back up. And that should go out of bounds. Falcon throw in. Goes out on Johnny's foot. Falcons just throw this in. LCA distributing the ball. Cullen defending. Shot off. Tyler's there. Noah to Grant. Grant sends it forward, but to one of their players. They work the sideline, get around Johnny to the corner, gets off a cross. Hollis gets a foot on it. Josh clears it. Well done, Loudon. Let's try to get ahead on that. Goes over, should be a goal kick, yep. Hit the field goal crossbar. Nelson comes in, Sam comes out. Josh tried to get a head on that. Takes a fortunate bounce our way. Looks like that might have been a foul on Johnny. Not sure. He was in the area of where the ball is placed. They send it through the middle of the field. Johnny. And a big switch. Nelson defending. off the head of one of our players. They're looking to just wear us down, distributing the ball like this. There you go, Hollis with the header. Grant clears it. Cullen trying to get to it. Yeah, keep our shape. If we can hold our shape right here, we'll be just fine, and it worked just fine there. Good discipline in that little segment. Grant to Nelson. And they'll send it back to the keeper. Reset. Charlie pressing. They send it to the corner. Hollis gets that out. Falcons converge on that. Cullen gets to it. He gets taken down. Be a free kick for us. Just under 11 minutes remaining in the first half. Looks like the ref is having a conversation with Grant. Not sure what it's about. I don't see a card or anything. He's writing in his little book. Ellis settles it to Charlie. Charlie gets a little tap on the back. Oh, that goes out of bounds. Colin Frederick will come in. Joshua Levine will come out. Loudon goes over to cover. They'll reset, get it to the 6. They're going to build it out. Switch sides of the field. Excellent discipline by LCA. Noah gets a foot on that. I'd like to see us just, when you get that, just, he had time. He could have settled it and looked for an open man. But they've got us on our heels, so sometimes you're just trying to get it out. Nelson. Johnny. Loudon's on his back. Gets a shot off over the goal. Cannon comes in, and Johnny will come out for a breather. LCA up 2, Falcons 0. Nelson pops it up. Hollis comes over, shields it, goes out of bounds. Falcon throw. And they send that forward. Someone gets a head on it, but it goes back to Tyler. Noah puts a foot on that. All right, throw in here. Let's treat this like a set piece. Noah sends it in. Noah. Colin. Colin gets that. Still working for it. Drops it. Goes out of bounds. But it's our throw. Two Falcons there. Forces them to switch fields. Falcons shift. We're in our shape. Very good. Grant right on his back. Forces it out. Falcon throw. Colin gets it up to Loudon. Loudon to, not sure who that was. And LCA resets. The Cannon pressing, gets it over to Cullen. Cullen trying to make something out of that. All right, and 3 Falcons there, forcing it out. Possibly an injured LCA player. He's out of view of your screen, but he is in pain. All right, so we'll take a little break here. About 2 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the half. So our next match is Saturday against River Bluff. It'll be a 12 p.m. game. All right, we're back at it. Throw in. Another Falcon throw. Ellis gets that up to Cullen. They drop it to the keeper. Up to midfield. Grant with the header. Charlie pressing. Now Colin. All right, Tyler's there. Time is on the field now. I swear I'm not drinking. Tyler gets that to midfield. They swing it around. Yes. All right. Again, keeping our shape, limiting their options. Cullen goes down. It's going to be a call against Cullen, though. They go quickly. Continue to spread the field, work it around. Swing it around. Do-si-do. Back to the keeper. To the 6. And out of bounds. There's one advantage if this team is tired from playing double overtime last night. I think they played double overtime, I'm not sure. But anyway, hoping they're more tired than we are. We honestly have some fresher legs with some guys being out last night. So maybe we can just hang in here, get a couple goals, keep it tied. Charlie. Call back around the football 27-yard line. Noah will take this. Pops it up, and their keeper gets to it. Oh, Grant misses that. Hollis is there, though. They try to take advantage. Goes to the corner. Collin and Loudon there. Looks like a foul by Collin. Falcons set up a wall. 3 men. Big kick, well over. And that is the first half. LCA 2, Falcons 0. I feel better about tonight, though, compared to this time last night. So hang in there. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. right, we're back. Teams switch sides of the field. Cannon stays in. Josh comes back in. Colin moves up to winger. I think the player went down, wanted a yellow or something, but all right, free kick. And LCA goes back to that disciplined style, swinging the ball around, working it to the midfield. Josh gets to it. Unlucky touch. And they'll send it back. We have a more straightforward style of play compared to LCA. I guarantee all these guys play club soccer in the off season. And they'll just patiently work it around until they find an opening. Pops that forward. Saw the right winger drifting. Ellis is there. Corner kick though. They send a lefty over there. Curves that in. Oh. Free kick for the Falcons. Grant will take this. Sends it over to Ellis. To Sam. Ellis pops that forward up to Cullen. Again, Ellis. Hollis takes a touch, now sends it forward. That's going to go out of bounds. That was a, wow, that throw-in should not have been back here. They got away with that. And they reset. And right now their 6 is not checking to the ball. Here he comes. Checks to the ball. And that's going to go out of bounds. Elistine with the throw. Josh. And that's fine to let them do this as long as we maintain our shape. Sort of play a little zone defense. Try to get on their back if one of their midfielders gets the ball. Sent forward. Johnny. Colin coming over for it. Goes out of bounds. Falcon throw. Into the box. Another throw in. That'll be a corner. So Johnny will take this. He's just out of view. Sends it in. Keeper picks that one up. Noah comes over and stops that transition from happening. They're very good. Their passing accuracy is really spot on. 3 passes there that just out of reach for our defenders. About 31 minutes remaining. Falcons get the free kick. Grant sends that forward. Ellis gets a foot on it. Tracks back to it, sends it out of bounds. And they start to swing it around. Ball sent through. Hollis follows it, shields it, Falcon throw. Looks like his throw went, stayed out of bounds. So now that will be a LCA throw in. Hollis. Ellis gets a foot on it. Johnny kicks it out of bounds. Ellis there. Crosses it in. Header. One of their players is down. Calls for the trainer to come out. All right, so still 2-0. It will be a Falcon throw in. Still waiting on the injured player to be taken off the field. So Falcons warm up. All right, looks like we're about to get started here. 28 minutes remain on the field clock. Hollis. Falcon free kick. There you go, Johnny. LCA does a substitution. And the Falcons go ahead and do theirs. Trent comes in, Loudon, Charlie, Colin comes out, Josh, and Ellis. So Loudon and Trent take the outside back positions. Charlie goes into the midfield, it looks like. LCA throw. Be a goal kick. Trent to Grant, Grant to Hollis, sends that up the field. Loudon gets to it, drops it to Hollis, who gets that to Noah. Noah to Cannon. Cannon looking for Noah. And, excuse me, Sam. Sam to Loudon. Loudon gets it up to, I was trying to get that to Cullen. LCA player stabbed at it and got it. And they'll patiently reset. They try to send a through ball there. Noah pops that forward. Off an LCA player. Falcon throw. Trent will take this. Hollis. That goes to the corner. Grant's going to shield. Goes out of bounds, goal kick. All right. Free kick for us there at midfield. Big kick. Keeper's there. Falcons bring some pressure. There we go. Changing up the pace a little bit, putting a little pressure on them. While keeping that shape we're in. Trent gets a head on that. Johnny gets a foot on that. Charlie drops it to Loudon. Loudon looking for a cross into the box. Now they stall for time. Sit on that. To their 6. Sends it back to the center back. Switching fields. Trying to catch us off guard. Tyler's there. Grant. Back to Hollis. Hollis. Up to Noah. Cullen. Trying to turn. Drops it to Trent. Trent sends that forward. Johnny. Over to Loudon. Nice pass, Johnny. Loudon looking for back to Johnny. Johnny to Noah. Noah to Cullen. This is nice little shift here. But Cullen sends that right into one of their players. But Grant is there. Hollis. Yeah. We can do what they do. To Loudon. Loudon to, oh, shoot. Midfielders aren't used to checking in. That one goes out of bounds. All right, so Nelson comes in. Colin coming out. Charlie and Sam. Trent drops it. Hollis sends that forward, up to Colin. Hollis with another header. Hollis with another header. Noah pops it up. Colin. Works around Hollis. Grant's there. Grant to Loudon. Loudon trying to get it forward. Gets clogged up. Into the middle of the field. Another injured LCA player. I did not see the foul. Or how he got injured. I don't know if it's a actual thing or stall for time. Grant to Loudon. Back to Grant, to Tyler. Swing it around. There you go. Hollis sends that forward. It's going to go out of bounds though. I like to see us do more of that, just patiently. You know, if you got to go back to the man that sent it to you, that's fine. Like, let's just swing it around and be patiently looking for an opening. Ball forward. Gets behind Trent. Shot off, but routine save. Noah tries to get over to Cannon. That's going to go out of bounds. They switch fields. Loudon gets a head on it. Nice. Up to Nelson. Nelson up to Cullen. Noah gets a foot on that. Let's save it, save it, save it. Again, a little bit of patience on our part. We can string more passes together. Trent with a throw. Up to Cullen. Someone gets a foot on that. LCA transition here. They slow it up and reset. And they go to one of their midfielders. Big ball forward, just sending it to the corner. Grant's there. Goal kick. Great job by Grant, just seeing that long ball and hustling back to recover. We'll shove in the back. Free kick for us. Yeah, sneak it up. I think that foul happened about 5 or 7 yards back. Loudon drops it. Grant sends it back to him. Loudon cutting in. Sends it over to Trent. Can't find the handle on it. Oh. Trent, stay with your man. All right, they reset. I'm really impressed by LCA's formation, how they are stringing their passes together, using their center backs, sending that over to the corner. A lot of the offense is starting with their center backs. Looks like Josh, Ellis, and Charlie will come back in on the next substitution. They pop it up high. Goes long. Oh, Cannon gets pushed down. Grabbing his hand. He landed on it a little funny. Not sure if that's the same arm that broke. Hope he's okay. Had a broken arm last year. Yeah, he looks like some sort of sprain happened. Trainer's going to go take a look at it. Schroeder's given the ref some advice, I think. I don't think he liked how that foul took place. All right, so Trent comes out. Loudon comes out. Colin gets fouled. Gives us a free kick about 30 yards out. Looks like Cullen will take this one. About 8 minutes remaining in the match. Low on the ground. And as you notice, there's very little punting out of the back. He immediately just sends it over to one of his center backs. There you go, Cullen. Nice pressure. There we go. Charlie gets that out of bounds. Grant. We got 5 players there. Noah gets it over to Ellis. Ellis up to back to Ellis. Nelson. Noah gets it to Charlie. Charlie gets knocked down as he's trying to send it forward. Will be a free kick for us. Just like last night, the teams we've been playing have been fouling, committing way more fouls than we have. Grant Hill. Goes to the left side a little bit. Grant will drop that. LCA player down. Falcon drop ball. Tyler gets it over to Ellis. Ellis up to Colin. Colin back to Ellis. Ellis over to Josh. Johnny. Nice shift by our team. If you can't see the full field, but you can see them all just seeing and making the right shift. So, as I said before, strong teams like this force us to work on some more defense than offense perhaps, but it does make us better before we hit the region matches. All right, Johnny gets to it. But it's back in LCA's hands. Driving to the sideline, sends that one in. A little bobbling of it. Tyler's there. Takes a good bounce for Cullen. Reinforcements push up. But he's got 3 men on him. Weaves his way through 2 of them. Johnny sends it over to the back to the corner for Cullen. 1v1. Goes out of bounds. Be a Falcon throw. Cullen threw that into Ellis, and I think Ellis thought he was handing him the ball to throw in, but wound up being a handball. Nelson with the throw. Now Ellis. Loudon Smith comes back in. Charlie comes out. No, excuse me. Johnny comes out. Nelson. Tyler comes out. Hollis. Ellis lost a handle there. Now they transition. 2v5. Oh. Charlie loses his footing. LCA throw. Any minute now, this match will be over. There you go, Grant. Unfortunate pass. There you go, Hollis. Picks his pocket, sends it forward, but out of bounds. We're definitely looking better than we were 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks from now, we'll be even better. Shaking the rust off. A lot of these, about half of these guys Probably did not touch a ball for 6 months since the Daniel match at the end of last season. And they just work it around. Send it forward. And that's just a play just to waste time. Sending it to the corner. And that's your match. So we lose 2-0. Not as bad as I thought it would be. I hate to say that, but we played well tonight defensively. I feel like, we kept our shape. We stayed disciplined pretty much defensively. It's just when we get the ball, we've got to have the players that can connect passes, receive passes. That first touch is so important. So we'll continue working on it. We will get better as the season progresses. Next match, another tough one against River Bluff on Saturday. And then next week, not part of the tournament, but on March 4th, we play Blythewood, who is also a very strong team. You just saw them beat Chapin tonight. So 2 more tough matches coming up before we play York on March 10th and begin our region play. But valiant effort tonight. A lot of hustle out there on our part. So we'll keep that up, and we'll see you this Saturday. Have a good one.